Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be doing a recap of Bitcoin's price action, pretty much going over what we saw this past week. And then I will be going over my targets, both to the upside and to the downside, going over basically my levels that I'm looking to trade. So first off, on the 4-hour, we did see a very bearish signal as we came up to this key level of resistance that I had marked out previously. I've talked about this level in a few videos. Basically, what I was looking for here was to take out this wick right here and get a little swing failure pattern or CDW into this 4-hour order block that we have right here. This order block that you can see with this blue candle right in the middle of all these purple candles. And we did basically get exactly what I was looking for here. But, this move caught me and a lot of people actually off guard. Basically, this move happened on Wednesday the 14th, which is when the Fed meeting was taking place, the FOMC. That brought us lots of volatility. And that volatility made me, a little uncertain of this top right here. I was kind of holding out for higher, even though we could see the divergences forming on the 4-hour with momentum and money flow. When these things are happening live, it can be hard to tell if, these divergences are valid, because we could have easily just, gotten a little retrace here, then just continued pumping up, and, maybe then we wouldn't have divergences anymore. And I'll go back and check the midterm time frames, but I believe I didn't see the exact signals that I wanted to see, which really was the money flow on these midterm time frames. Even though we did get this bearish divergence right here on the 24-minute, you could see that while that was happening, the money flow was actually increasing during that pump, and the money flow was just in general very thick. So that plus the fact that the Fed meeting was going on, there was a lot of uncertainty, I guess you could say. People weren't sure which way the volatility was going to go, and I was pretty much holding out for higher. I was thinking that we may, come down for a little retrace and then potentially get one last move up, maybe forming some clearer bearish divergences on these midterm time frames, maybe actually starting to see that money flow tamper off. But we didn't get another move up. We basically just started bleeding, and that is when the money flow started to bleed as well. And these kind of things happen when you're trading. Sometimes you see exactly what you want to see on the higher term time frames, but the medium or lower term time frames aren't giving you a lot of confidence. And in this case, I just decided that I didn't want to risk it, because by the time I was actually considering this short, we had already dumped like crazy, a couple percent. We got this move really quickly down to the downside. It actually happened right before the meeting started, and it caught me off guard. So I was thinking either gonna try and enter on a retrace here, maybe to the golden pocket, maybe a higher high, or I'll just miss out on this short, which is a little unfortunate because, looking at Market Cipher now, it is seeming like we definitely have more room to the downside. This was a pretty bearish signal here on the 4-hour. And if you go to the weekly time frame and take a look at this weekly candle, this candle isn't looking too good. We got this massive wick to the upside. Now this weekly candle is well below where it opened, and this weekly candle closes in just a few hours here. So it is looking like this is going to be a pretty bearish candle on the close, unless we can somehow get a 2% move to the upside before this candle closes. This isn't looking too good, but I could also see us just basically ranging here. We are technically still trading on top of this previous range, I guess you could say. You could say this range right here is defined by these lows and these highs, and now we're sort of finding support in this area. But I mean, if we start to lose this low that we just put in, then maybe I wouldn't be considering that anymore. But now let's talk about some of the levels that I'm watching. So we did just get a bounce off of a pretty interesting level. This is the point of control on Bybit, I believe. Yeah, on Bybit, it's lining up very nicely. So we did get a bounce from this significant level right here. We didn't see too many signals for that. We did get bear divs on the 1 hour, or bull divs. We got bull divs on the 1 hour, but the money flow was still coming down. And I was actually looking for a little bit lower here to take this long. I was thinking about longing there, but we sort of front ran my level yet again. I was hoping to come down and fill this single print right here, come down to like 16,490-ish, and maybe even come down and touch off the value area low and the 0.65. And we still could definitely do that. I still have this area marked out here because, we definitely got the potential to come down here for a lower low, maybe form some bull divs on the 4 hour. So I still got this area marked out here for potential long. And before we get down to that level, there's also this little scalp level I'm watching. The value area low was lining up better with that golden pocket when I marked out this level. I don't know when that was. Maybe I'm tripping. Either way, though, we got this golden pocket below the value area low, so we could come down, come out of the value area of this little local range, and if we see some confirmations there, that could be a little scalp long level. We also got these lows over here that we could take out, so I will be watching that golden pocket. Also probably down to this 786. Maybe this whole area could be a little scalp long level, but then coming down to this next box of support in between 16,300-ish and 16,170, we got some nice confluence here with this weekly level and an untapped daily level from right over here. Plus, this is also right below the value area low, so this could make for a nice little deviation, I guess, outside of the value area. We also got this 786 down here. I will be watching that, but there isn't much confluence around here other than these lows. So I didn't mark it out, but that is still a level to be aware of. We also got this wick right here, right below the 786. So, maybe we get a little fake out, dip below the 786, and then pop back above it. So, I will be aware of that level, but not super interested in it. But right below that, we got a very interesting level. In between 15,770 and 15,670, we've got this untapped daily level, we've got an untapped 4 hour level, and a NDPOC. So this is some nice confluence right here, and it's also coming in right around the lows. So yeah, that is a very interesting level of support that I'm going to be watching. And then if we lose that, I'm going to be watching this wick right here, potentially taking out the lows and coming into this daily level. And if we do that, we do have the potential right now to form some daily bullish divs here. So that could be nice. I'm definitely going to be watching that. And then for the resistance levels, so there may be some intermediate resistance levels, like this previous support over here will probably act as resistance, but the first main level of resistance I'm watching is coming in right around this value area high. We've got a golden pocket from this wick down to the lows, and we have this 382 pulled from the high, all coming in right between 17,240 and 17,130. This is going to be a key level of resistance, I believe. We could, just sort of pop back above the value area high and then potentially see a harsh rejection back into the range. And then between 17,400 and 17,300, we have another little area of confluence. So we've got this NDPOC, and we also have these previous highs right here that also acted as a little bit of support here. We got a little bounce from there. So I'm looking for a potential support resistance flip here. It acted as support a little bit here. Now, if we come back up, maybe it'll start acting as resistance again, like it was over here. And it would be nice to come up, get a little rejection off the NDPOC, and then fall back down into the range. That's pretty much what I'm going to be watching there. And then we also have this golden pocket up there with an untapped daily level and another NDPOC. And this is coming in between 17,800 and 17,660. So if we get a move to the upside, these are pretty much the levels I'm going to be watching for a lower high and, to potentially start a larger downtrend here. And then if we, just blow past these levels, if we go to make a new higher high, the more macro resistance levels are still pretty much the same as they have been. I'm still going to be watching this, 4-hour order block level because we could come up, CDW these highs that we put in, and I'm sure there's still some liquidity up here that we didn't grab with this move, so I'm still going to be watching this zone between 18,550 and pretty much these highs at like 18,300. Then we still have this wick right over here and this little zone of confluence. We have the macro value area low of the previous range, and we also have a golden pocket right in this area. Don't know exactly where I pulled that from. Looks like it's going to be this wick though. So yeah, we got this golden pocket right in that area as well, so I'm still going to be watching that. And after that, we still got this golden pocket right here. Still got this 786. Still got the 786 from this golden pocket, which is probably coming in somewhere around here. So if we lose this, it's a little harder to tell where the resistance is going to come in. Pretty much this whole area right here is most likely going to act as resistance for us, considering all the support we've held in this zone before. But at least right now, from what I'm seeing on Market Cypher, I am a little less confident that we're even going to make our way up here. It's seeming like things are taking a turn for the bear side right now. But then again, that could change very quickly. Things were looking very bullish right over here, which is why I like to plan for whatever scenario may happen. I like to find lots of support levels that I could potentially long and lots of resistances that I could potentially short. But I don't think there's much else I wanted to go over. Right now, the only trade that I'm in is this gold short that I took right up here. And, this is still doing decent. We haven't seen much price action here, but, we got a little move to the downside. And then since then, we've sort of been moving sideways for a few days. But, I think things are looking good for this gold short here. So, that's cool. At least I'm in a short right now, but I would really like to get a Bitcoin short going right now. I think if I could choose a scenario, it would probably be to, start making our way up here and form a lower high somewhere, give myself an opportunity to get into a short, because, right now it's starting to look like we may make a run for these lows at some point soon. But anyways, that is all I wanted to go over today. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Really appreciate the support, everyone. And I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.